Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another stunning episode of the Big Question Podcast. With me, your host, Mdalasini Kiungo Muhimu. Of course, man, sipendi uchafu. Jusuna sainiwa wasafi. Well, big up to those that are watching this show all the way from Washington, D.C. in United States of America, from Beijing in China, from England, United Kingdom, from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, from Dubai in United Arab Emirates, and of course, without forgetting Africa, my mother continent, all the way from South Africa, all the way from Harare in Zimbabwe, all the way from Kinshasa in Democratic Republic of Congo, without forgetting Mogadishu in Somalia, and even without forgetting my neighboring countries, that is Tanzania and Somalia, and of course here in Nairobi, our homeland, manze, the home of Africa, manze. Now, I want to thank you in a special way for being the first sponsors of this show. Nyinyi ndio wadhamini wakuu, manze, makofi kwao. Now, our nice topic comes at a high time when everybody in the whole world is going through a lot. Manze, it has reached a breaking point whereby everybody, it seems to be okay when they are not okay. Whereby you ask someone, are you okay? Then their reply is very simple but dangerous. I'm okay. Now, is it really that they're okay or they're trying, manze, kukwepa hii story ishe tu evil because they don't want to engage you in their storyline. They don't want to tell you behind what is happening behind the scenes in their storyline. Now, tonight we shall get to know more about this topic. But before we venture into our tonight's topic, of course, a lot of things have been happening throughout this week and even in weeks before. For instance, there's this story that has been trending in X space or Twitter, kwa wale wa kitambo. Now, a final student better lecturer to a point of coma after refusing to receive a project, even after sleeping with her. It is like, manze, the lecturer was, manze, your story ama your project lacks some depth. But the student, on the other hand, was like, don't worry, sir. Sorry, I'm going to show you some deep issues. Now, I would be the most convinced person if the school, or rather the institution, starts a new course, manze 101, manze something 101. Now, conflict resolution for things escalate to ICU. It is one of the this week and even in a week before. On to the other hand, manze, there's this story of a pastor, manze, who is preaching so hard, manze, your message ifikie kwa wafuasi wake. Have a look at it, manze. Now, critics in Kenya and the Kenyan critics observed this story very keenly, and they were like, manze, could this man be doing the wrong, actually be in the wrong profession? Because the design is preaching, manze, could this be a matatu driver or a truck driver, manze, mwenye anajaribu kanyanga clutch softly? Ama kuna story pengine anakanyangia? Those are on the other hand, there's this car that is trending nowadays, manze. What is the problem with Kenyans, manze? What is the problem, manze, nikinunua tu gari yangu, nikiamua tu kubai gari yangu? Why can't you just sit and relax, manze? Kenyans were like, this is the kind of the vehicles that the president said that they are now using kerosene and border borders. Could this be one of the true definition of those cars? On the other hand, Kenyans were like, manze, hii ndio ile unaenda kwa showroom kumbai gari and then wanakufungia kama takeaway. Wengine wa like, manze, hata mvua ianze ukiwa pale Tao, tuseme uko Moi Avenue ama Kenyatta Avenue, and then mvua ianze unaingia na kagari kwa Super Metro. Haka, in fact, you not need, haifai kukusumbua, like, umefika tu Tao, and then makanjo wanakuitisha parking fee. Haka unaeka kwa kibeti na unaingia nako shopping. Hata ukifika manze, unaishi plot yenye haina parking, manze. Haka una park kwa shurak na viatu, manze. Now, another trading story of this week, manze, is that Kenya, Gaucho was appointed in the board of, aliappointiwa kwa board ya hospitali. Then, during a board meeting, we expected him to share his views and ideas. And of course, na alisimama share his views. But Kenyans did not spare him. Sijui ni chuki wa Kenya ama nini. And of course, to those that doesn't know Gaucho, his official name is Calvin Gaucho Ochieng. Now, Calvin Gaucho Ochieng stood in the boardroom to share his ideas, views, and so on. Now, Kenyans screenshot akiongelesha the board. Then Kenyans were like, manze, isn't this is how they thought Gaucho was saying. Like, manze, Mr. Chairman, manze, nimesikia hapa hospitali mko na wards, manze, MCA wao wako wapi, mnaona patikana wapi? Wengine wakakuwa zile za Gaucho anasema, na hiyo pancreatic juice tunaikunywa lini? Others on the other hand were like Gaucho alikuwa anasema wale wa mama waleba wapelekwe kwa atuoli. On the other hand, wengine walikuwa zile za Gaucho anajaribu kusema wale wagonjwa wa sukari walambishwe chumvi. These are Kenyans, manze, but I love Kenya, manze, the way things are, manze. I like Kenya kuboeka ni kujitakia tu. Now away from those highlights, welcome back to our today's nice topic, where we talk about things people pretend are not happening when they are definitely happening. Today's topic is very simple and also very dangerous. As I said earlier on, why do people say that I'm okay when they are clearly not okay? And before you say, oh, that is not me, relax. That's exactly what people that are not okay say first, before they finally come to realize that they are not okay. Allow me to begin our today's show with a disclaimer that when a man says, I am fine, check if his shoes are fine. Because when a man's heart or soul is tired, even shoes work different. Allow me to make a confession. We are living in a world where I'm okay is no longer a statement, but it is also a survival strategy. Because someone could be emotionally tired, financially stressed, mentally overloaded, spiritually confused, but still smile and say, I'm okay. And the problem is that we tend to believe them immediately. No questions, no follow-up, just okay, that's it. Conversation closed, emotional emergency dismissed. If sadness had a visa, I guess it would be stabbed, denied. Users said they are fine. Now, could we be living in a world whereby we have the 2% battery people? I mean, there are some phones that still show that they are 2% battery or even 1%, but hazitaki consumer. I mean, that is how people are living in their real life. Instead of shutting down, they continue replying messages slowly, laughing at the jokes, posting good vibes only, and saying, I'm okay. Meanwhile, inside, they are like, please, could there be someone that can charge me emotionally, can charge me mentally, can charge me financially, can charge me spiritually? But nobody notices this because they still show some signal of 2% and they are still functioning. And in today's world, if you are still active, you must be right. You must be fine, right? I mean, that is where we get it wrong, because even Wi-Fi can be connected and still be slow functioning or even not functioning at all. Now, can we get to a serious discussion of the "are you okay" trap? Is it a trap? Is it a trap or a strategy? I mean, let's talk about something very dangerous here. The question, are you okay? I mean, you're asking someone, are you okay? Are you realistic? Or you're setting a trap on them? Now listen carefully to this, because this is where we get things funny and sad at the same time. When you ask someone, are you okay? There are only three possible outcomes you expect from them, or rather that they will definitely come out of them. First, someone will say, I'm okay. Someone will say, okay, so that you believe them and the story ends. But the most important part of this is that this story, or rather nothing changes in this story after they have replied, I'm okay. The other possible outcome is that they will say, I'm fine. That is not fine. That is emotional encryption, that you need a password, ndio uelewe. You need a real password, ndio uelewe. That possible outcome that will come out of these people, or rather such a person, is, yes, but I'm just tired. Now you are trapped and you say, I'm just tired. You accidentally opened a 3-hour emotional documentary. I mean, a 3-hour yenye tunafaa tuongelee tu emotional documentary yenye because of Kenya unapitia. But most people hawako tayari. They are not ready for this 3-hour emotional documentary. They don't want to tell their story. They don't want to pour out because they chose safety reply. The safest reply, that is, I'm okay, because it will protect them. But this one, it protects, the reality of this is that it protects everyone except the person that is saying, I am okay, yet they are not okay. It protects everyone else except that person. Now, why do people say, I'm okay? Let me break it down simply. People say, I'm okay, basically for some reasons. And the first reason is that they do not want to be a burden. They no longer want to be a burden because society told them, don't bother people with your problems. So they don't want to bother you with your problems. So they carry everything alone like emotional bodybuilders because they don't want to be a burden. The second reason is that they are tired of explaining. I mean, when you ask someone, are you okay? Are you setting a trap on them? Are you being a news reporter to other people that are waiting for this story? That is why they have come to a realization that they don't need to explain. Oh, does this person lack some words, phrases to explain their story? I mean, some people are not okay for so long, but they have run out of words to explain. Even their sadness, manze iko zile za bro, yani uchungu iko ndani yao inaongea tu. Iko zile za bro, I don't have news update. I don't have new updates today. So wacha tu ibaki ile imekuwa tu, wacha hii story ikuwe vile imekuwa. On the other hand, the other reason as to why people, when you ask them that, are you okay, they would reply, I'm okay instantly, is that they don't trust the listener. Now, speaking honestly and transparently, not everyone asking you, are you okay, is ready for the truth. Some are just but collecting information, not carrying feelings. They are looking for, for a space whereby they will get your story so that they go and share with other people for the best reasons known to them. I don't know why. If someone tells you their story, man, iskiza man, let you be you and that person. Wacha iko hivyo. Na ndio maana wahenga anda waenguzi manze walikuwa wakasema zile za siri ni ya watu waili ikipita siri ni ya sijui ni ya kaburi, I mean, because nobody knows what happens there, because ukielezea msee story yako atujui umemfungukia what will happen, si ndio? Now the comedy ama the tragedy behind pretending, let us be honest, pretending is exhausting in one way or the other, because people will cry at night, they will rehearse in the morning, they will rehearse smiles in the morning, practice I'm okay in the mirror, maintain that picture throughout the day, but once they lock in their doors in the evening, in that evening hours, then they will cry. When they go to their bedrooms, they will cry out what they have been going through, and still show up like some motivational posters tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. But when it comes that they have locked themselves indoors, they know what is going through them. Even their laughter is sometimes on some low volume mode, because unacheka nini, you know what is going through. But the funniest part of this is that someone can be going through a lot of chaos and still say life is good, man. Life is good, how man? Life is good, man. But yes, life is good, just not for them at the moment. I don't know that moment they are waiting for that life to be good. Now, the real question is, maybe the problem is not that people lie. Maybe the problem is we don't create space for truth. Because if someone finally says, I'm not okay, what do we do next? What is our next step? What do we do? Do we listen? Or do we panic and say, oh, sorry, I asked you. Manze, I'm sorry that I asked you about your story. I asked you that, are you okay? So next time someone, I've got them a day to say, I'm okay. So the secret is, don't rush to accept it when they say, I'm okay. Try again gently and go ahead. Like, are you okay? They say, I'm okay. You can go ahead and ask them, are you sure? Not to fix them, but just to remind them you don't believe, you don't have to lie here. Umewapatia room whereby they cannot lie, but they can tell the story, because you are going to listen to their story in depth. Yeah, sure. I'm okay sometimes is a shield, a habit, a disguise, a silent cry in disguise of normal words. And maybe the real message is this: we don't always need answers. Sometimes people just need someone who doesn't believe that they are okay by saying that they are okay, by saying I'm okay too quickly, but listens, engages them, interrogates them to know more about what is this that I'm okay or about. Anyway, I'm okay. Anyway, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Or maybe ask again, I'm okay. I assure you I'm okay. Maybe people do not need perfect answers, but just a safe space to pour out their art. Maybe people don't need fewer fake I'm okay replies. So next time when someone says I'm fine, don't just accept it like an expired data. Interrogate or ask again, or in a better way, sit with them. Even silence helps. I'm telling you, and this mostly affects men. I mean, men are going through a lot out here. I mean, men are going through a lot out here. I mean, many times we meet in nightclubs, we meet in places of entertainment, in play games, and yet we come out of that place still more broken than we came in, because kulikuwa na ndugu yangu, brother yangu, uncle yangu pale. I could have told them my story and then they could have mentioned one word that could have completely healed me, solved my problem, touched me. But still, because I am afraid of that being vulnerable, that being more broken man to the audience, then nakanyangia hiyo story. Therefore, I end up going home being more broken than I came in. But ladies, what with ladies? Ladies mention their names, the names of their friends in places of work, in opportunities, not because juu wanapendana, but we are afraid of competition. I don't know, but I guess to understand that the nature brought us in this way, that even ukiwa mtoto mdogo, you are told that man should not cry. But I wish we could change and speak out, be vulnerable, so that we can get resolution, because our souls can be healed. Now, as I wind up this tonight's show, we have shared a lot. We have shared a lot tonight, and I do not know what we are going through. You that is watching you that is watching me, I don't know what you are going through. You that is watching you and yourself in front of a mirror, I don't know what you're going really through. But what I know is that your story is not cast on a stone. Our stories are not long lasting. They are there for a short duration, because we have a true living God, and may God's mercy rewrite our successful stories in Jesus' name. It is my